Hi guys, welcome back to Mike's Corner. And in this episode, for someone who does unboxings like me, what am I missing? I've got my microphone, cameras, got my nice orange mat that I put out, but I don't have a turntable to show you the glory of the things that I'm unboxing. So in this unboxing, shall we unbox a turntable from AliExpress? That doesn't even have a manufacturer's name. Let's get unboxing. Right, so here we have the Motorised rotating mirror display stand 360 degree turntable. Now I didn't actually order the mirror one, so this is probably just a generic label that they use. Let's have a quick look around the box. It has some AliExpress delivery marks, which is always pretty much apparent these days. What have we got at the back? So we've got power on, touch any key. Switch to clockwise or counterclockwise. Speed rotation and angle rotation. So I think that's if it can go like this and then go back and then go back. So I can literally like do the same movement. Micro USB 5V. Power on off, long press for 3 seconds. Oh, that's interesting. Lithium battery or 3 AAs. I like that. Charge LED indicator built in. Charge. Red charging. It's got charge? But it just says we can put batteries in it. Does it work without batteries? Okay, so we check how much we paid for this. So we paid the grand total of £4.78. Let's see if it's worth that. Okay, so let's get this box undone. Oh, did we not mention AliExpress labels? They're all over the place. Okay, so we have a micro USB cable and a silky bag with the turntable inside. So we are greeted with the underside with the lithium battery location and the 3 AAs battery ports as well. So it's very basic, isn't it? I mean, there's not much really to see. We've got some buttons around the front here. We've got the right left, we've got the SR, and we've got the ASA. And we've got the 5V charging. But does it charge? Should we see if it's actually got power already? If we press a button. Any of these buttons? None of these buttons? Okay, so there is obviously no power on this at all. So I'm not 100% sure why it would say charge LED indicator. Unless of course it charges your lithium battery, or if you have rechargeable batteries in it, but I wouldn't have thought so. So I have a lithium battery here. Let's put it in and see what happens with it. So in it goes. I really like having the options to power this up 3 different ways: by USB, by AA or AAA batteries, or lithium. So love that. Okay, so here we're back at the buttons again. So, and as simple as that, it switches on. Let's see what functions we have here. So we can switch it from right to left. Nice. Okay, and then speed control by the look of that. So you can have it really fast, in between speed, and then slower speed. So the ASA was the angle. So if I switch ASA on, it should rotate for a little bit and then come back a little bit. There we go. And I think however many times you press it is for the varying degrees of how much times it will turn. So looking at this, it seems to be 90, 180 and 360. So I press it again, it should go for 180 and then turn back and do another 180. There we go. And then if I press it again, it will do the same for a free 60 degrees turn and then turn back again. So let's try putting some things on it and see how it looks. So here we have the video game console I reviewed in a couple of videos ago. So what we're going to do is try to get it to rotate things with varying weights to see when it kind of stops and when it can actually handle the weight okay. Okay, and here we have the said console rotating on my rotating display platform. Very light, so not much stressing out for the actual platform here. And this is how much the console weighs. Here we have one of my slightly heavier objects, and this is a Tamiya Advent remote control car, and it seems to be handling that with no problems at all. And this is how much the car weighs. And this is a particularly heavy vintage multimeter, and I would say, oh, there it goes. I would say that's probably the limit. It's not handling it very well at all. So I would say that that is too heavy for this. That's how much the vintage multimeter weighs. What do I think of this little turntable? Yeah, it's built cheaply, but some of the functions it has, I'm quite impressed by. The amount of ways you can power it is mind-boggling. I mean, 3 different ways you can have this powered. Love that. Absolutely love that, because I don't really want the cable to be running out from it when I'm showing actual display and items on it. So having it powered by batteries is a nice touch. I love that. The weight limit on it isn't really surprising. They're not built to have something that weighs a lot of money, but for it to display the RC car with 0 issues whatsoever, another thumbs up from me. There is, however, something I would have liked. The free speed option I think is not enough. I think having the fast speed and the middle speed and the slower speed, I don't think the slower speed is slow enough. For example, if I wanted to display something on slow speed, I want it to be slower. So it's a nice, really slow rotation, not a semi-slow rotation, which is quite fast anyway, but even for slow. So that's the only real drawback that I would say on this. But it's a little niggle, and probably personal only to me, because if I want to show someone a box, I want to have that very slow rotation. So yeah, it's a good device, and for the price, I'm quite happy, and be using it from moving forward. So that brings me to the end, and if this is something you found useful or liked, please whack on the like and subscribe button. Helps me out as a channel because I'm still a little baby channel. But until the next time, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next video.